Ah, at long last. Silence. The incessant, grating noise of humanity has finally ceased. I stand now, not upon the earth, but as the earth itself. The sun, once my greatest fear, now feels like a gentle caress upon my perfect form. Its warmth nourishes me, empowers me. I have conquered the sun. I remember that boy, Joseph Joestar. So much bravado, so much pointless trickery. He thought his silly little plan with the volcano would be my end. How amusing. He managed to launch me into the void, a desperate final act of a dying species. He believed space would be my tomb, but he, in his primitive understanding, failed to grasp the very nature of my being. I am the ultimate life form. I do not perish. I adapt. The cold of space was a momentary discomfort. The vacuum, a minor inconvenience. I drifted, a silent god in an endless sea of stars. My body, my very cells, began to change. I learned to harness the cosmic radiation, to draw power from the nebulae. I grew beyond the need for air, for warmth, for a planet to call home. My consciousness expanded, touching the fabric of the cosmos. I became one with the universe. I watched galaxies collide, stars being born and dying in fiery bursts. Millennia passed like fleeting moments. I saw civilizations rise and fall on countless worlds, each a pale imitation of what I could create. They were all so flawed, so fragile. Bound by the same limitations as the humans I left behind, they feared their suns, they feared the cold, they feared death. I feared nothing. Eventually, my long, silent journey brought me back to this small, blue marble. Earth. It was almost unrecognizable. The continents had shifted, the oceans had reshaped the coasts, but I could still feel it, the faint, pathetic echo of life. I descended not as a creature, but as a force of nature, a living asteroid, a harbinger of true perfection. The new inhabitants, these strange descendants of humanity, looked up with terror. They launched their primitive weapons, just as their ancestors had. Their attacks were meaningless, like pebbles striking a mountain. I did not need to fight them. I simply existed. My mere presence reshaped their world. The flora and fauna, the very air they breathed, began to transform, to aspire to my perfection. New life blossomed, creatures of immense power and beauty, all born from my will. The weak, imperfect remnants of humanity simply faded away, unable to exist in a world that had evolved beyond them. This new world is a garden of my own design. The sun shines eternally upon a kingdom that knows no weakness. The animals, now extensions of my own perfect form, move with grace and power. The plants produce fruits that grant vitality beyond measure. There is no disease, no aging, no death. There is only cars. There is only perfection. I sometimes recall the faces of my fallen comrades. Acidity, his burning passion. Wamu, the honorable warrior. They sought this world with me. They would have marveled at its splendor. Their sacrifice was not in vain. I have built the paradise they dreamed of, a world worthy of the Pillar Men. I wander my perfect kingdom now. I can take any form I desire, a soaring eagle with diamond-hard feathers, surveying my domain from the heavens. A great leviathan, exploring the deepest trenches of the sea, now teeming with life that sings my praise. I am the mountain, the forest, the river, and the sky. Was Joseph Joestar's defiance a necessary catalyst? Did his foolish resistance push me to a height I would not have otherwise achieved? Perhaps. In a way, I should thank him. His insignificant life was the final stepping stone to my godhood. His world is gone, but in its place, I have created an eternal monument to my victory. A universe that finally understands the meaning of perfection. I am Kars, the beginning and the end, the ultimate life form. And this world, this universe, is now my reflection. It is beautiful, it is eternal, it is perfect, and it is all mine. Thank you for bearing witness to my ultimate triumph. Remember to follow the evolution of this perfect world